Look closely at the global car industry right now, and you will notice a silent, brutal execution taking place for over a century. The absolute foundation of every vehicle on the road was the traditional chassis. If a legacy manufacturer wanted to build a petrol-powered saloon, they spent hundreds of millions of pounds developing a specific steel architecture for it. If they wanted to transition to an electric vehicle, they had to start entirely from scratch, building a completely different platform with a different production line, different supply chains, and different crash testing protocols. It was a chaotic, financially draining, and incredibly inefficient way of doing engineering. But that era is officially over. What you are looking at today is the definitive death of the traditional car chassis as we know it. The Chinese automotive giant SAIC, through its MG brand, has just unveiled a master plan that is making legacy European and American engineering look completely obsolete. It is called the MG Adapt Platform, Advanced Drive Architecture Platform Technology. This isn't just a new car release. This is a fundamental eradication of how cars are built from the ground up by creating a single-edge, highly advanced skateboard architecture. They have solved the multi-billion-dollar problem that traditional automakers are currently drowning in. In this video, we are going to tear down the hard engineering behind this new Chinese platform. We are going to look under the skin of aggressive new cars like the MG7 to see exactly how they managed to seamlessly package a staggering 4 different propulsion systems into one single skeletal frame. We will dissect the mechanical masterpiece of their new 10-in-1 drive unit, and we will reveal the thermodynamics behind a petrol engine that hits an absolutely absurd 43.2% thermal efficiency. Strap in, because the engineering we are about to look at is the exact reason why boardroom executives at traditional automakers are terrified. To truly understand why this MG Adapt platform is such a devastating blow to the competition, we first have to understand the catastrophic engineering bottleneck of the 2020s. Right now, the automotive world is stuck in a highly expensive transition period. Customers still want petrol engines for long, uninterrupted trips. Governments are ruthlessly demanding full electric vehicles, and hybrids sit awkwardly in the middle, requiring compromise. For legacy automakers, this means running split engineering departments. You have one team developing a heavy, complex unibody chassis to accommodate a traditional internal combustion engine, a massive multi-gear transmission, a bulky exhaust system, and a drive shaft tunnel running straight down the middle of the cabin, ruining interior space. Meanwhile, down the hall, another team is burning billions developing a dedicated EV platform, essentially a flat floor designed strictly to hold a heavy lithium-ion battery pack. Developing just one of these platforms takes 5 to 7 years. It is an unsustainable cash burn. This is where the Chinese Masterplan changes the rules of the game. Instead of fighting this painful transition, engineers at SAIC and MG asked a brilliantly simple question. What if we eradicate the differences and build one ultimate, universal base? Enter the advanced skateboard concept. The Adapt platform is essentially a highly rigid, flat structural architecture. But unlike older platforms, the battery pack isn't just bolted on as an afterthought. It is integrated directly into the floor structure, acting as a stressed member. This significantly improves the torsional rigidity of the vehicle, reducing chassis flex during high-speed cornering and dramatically improving NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness. But here is the absolute genius of the ADAPT system. The front and rear crash structures, the suspension mounting points, the steering geometry, and the engine bays are entirely modular. It is like highly complex mechanical Lego. You design the crash safety load paths and the aerodynamic underside exactly once. Then, you simply drop different top hats. Whether that is a sleek fastback saloon like the MG7, a heavy SUV, or a compact hatchback, straight onto the same base. This drastically cuts research and development time in half. It allows MG to price their cars aggressively lower than their European rivals, not because they use cheaper materials, but because they have engineered redundancy completely out of the equation. Let's get into the heavy packaging engineering, because this is where the ADAPT platform flexes its mechanical muscles. Modular platforms aren't entirely new, but MG has taken the concept to a level of integration that is frankly intimidating. They have engineered this single structural skeleton to flawlessly accept 4 completely different propulsion systems without compromising the cabin space or the center of gravity. Let's break them down. First, we have the BEV, or pure battery electric vehicle configuration. In this setup, the chassis is stripped of all internal combustion components. The entire flat floor pan is packed with high-density cells, feeding raw, uninterrupted power directly to the electric motors on the axles. Because the heavy battery mass is kept as close to the tarmac as possible, the vehicle capitalizes on the platform's low center of gravity for exceptional handling dynamics. Second is the HEV, the traditional hybrid electric vehicle. Here, the engineers swap out the massive EV battery for a much smaller, lighter self-charging pack. This pack works in tandem with a combustion engine to capture kinetic energy under braking and maximize fuel economy in stop-and-go city driving. Third is the PHEV, the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. This is the sweet spot for the modern driver who wants pure EV capability for the daily commute, but petrol range for the weekend. The platform accommodates a medium-sized battery that you can charge at home, paired with a petrol engine that can dynamically switch between driving the wheels directly or assisting the electric motors. But the fourth configuration is the absolute masterpiece of this platform, the REV, or Range Extended Electric Vehicle. For those who truly appreciate mechanical problem solving, the REEV is fascinating. In this setup, the petrol engine under the bonnet has absolutely no physical, mechanical connection to the wheels. None whatsoever. There is no drive shaft, no differential gearing from the engine, and no traditional gearbox sending power to the tarmac. Instead, the car is driven 100% of the time by the electric traction motors. The petrol engine acts purely as a highly efficient ES onboard power station. When the battery level drops, the engine fires up and spins a dedicated generator, which feeds electricity directly into the battery and the inverters. This completely eliminates range anxiety, while maintaining the smooth, instant torque characteristics of a pure EV. The sheer packaging genius required to fit a petrol engine, a high-voltage generator, a power inverter, a battery pack, and electric traction motors all into the exact same chassis footprint as a pure EV is a monumental feat of spatial engineering. Let's dive even deeper into the actual hardware bolted into this skateboard, because the thermodynamic and electrical numbers MG has achieved here are staggering. When you build a system like a range extender, the internal combustion engine's job changes entirely. It no longer needs to provide a wide, dynamic rev range to accelerate the heavy car from a standstill. It just needs to sit at a constant, optimal RPM band and generate electricity. Recognizing this, MG didn't just borrow an old petrol engine from their parts bin. They developed a dedicated, ultra-efficient hybrid thermal engine. Through extreme advancements in direct fuel injection pressure, friction reduction coatings on the cylinder walls, and precise exhaust gas recirculation, this engine operates on a highly optimized combustion cycle to achieve a jaw-dropping 43.2% thermal efficiency. To put that into perspective for the gearheads watching, a standard modern petrol engine wastes about 65 to 70% of its energy as heat, noise, and friction, sitting around a 30 to 35% efficiency mark. Hitting 43.2% puts this MG engine in the absolute top tier of global internal combustion engineering. Because the engine RPM is completely decoupled from the wheel speed, it stays in its most efficient state constantly. Every single drop of petrol is squeezed for maximum electrical output, meaning parasitic losses are minimized and running costs plummet. But an efficient engine is useless if you lose that power in the electrical transfer. This brings us to the second mechanical marvel, the 10-in-1 drive unit. In traditional EVs and hybrids, you have a messy, heavy web of separate components. You have the electric motor, the inverter, the reduction gear, the onboard charger, the DC to DC converter, the high voltage power distribution module, and various vehicle control units, all bolted in different places and connected by thick, heavy, high voltage cables. MG engineers took all of this chaotic hardware and condensed it. They integrated 10 critical powertrain functions into one ultra-compact Bosch lightweight cast aluminium block. By eliminating the external wiring harnesses between these components, they drastically reduced electrical resistance, meaning less power is lost as heat during the transfer. This hyper-integration saves weight, frees up valuable cabin space, and simplifies the liquid cooling system, drastically improving the overall efficiency of the vehicle. And to connect all of this mechanical witchcraft in the hybrid models, they developed a dedicated electromagnetic DHT, dedicated hybrid transmission. Traditional hybrid gearboxes use heavy hydraulic clutches and torque converters to switch between electric and petrol power, which can be sluggish and drain power. MG's electromagnetic system operates with virtually zero mechanical friction, engaging and disengaging power sources in a lightning-fast 0.1 seconds with an incredible power transfer efficiency of 98.8%. It is seamless, it is instantaneous, and it is brutally efficient. When we pull back and look at the complete picture of the MG Adapt platform, the harsh reality of the global automotive market becomes very clear. This is no longer a battle about who can build the nicest looking body shell or stitch the finest leather seats. The real war is now being fought underneath the car. The traditional single-use chassis is dead because it is financially and mechanically unsustainable. By consolidating their entire future lineup onto this one highly adaptable 4-in-1 skeletal architecture, SAIC and MG have dramatically lowered their production overheads while simultaneously raising the bar for mechanical efficiency. They have created a highly agile system where they can react to global market demands instantly. If a specific country suddenly bans petrol cars, MG doesn't need to panic, retool a factory, and design a new car. They just stop putting the combustion engines into the Adapt skateboard for that region and ramp up the pure EV versions on the exact same assembly line. This level of engineering agility is precisely why Chinese technology is moving at a terrifying pace. The 43.2% thermal efficiency, the hyper-integrated 10-in-1 drive unit, and the frictionless electromagnetic transmission aren't just concept car dreams. They are the new standard rolling out onto the streets right now. Legacy automakers are currently looking at their massive, outdated production lines and realizing a cold, hard truth. If they don't eradicate their own traditional chassis systems immediately, they will simply be left behind. The engineering paradigm has shifted forever, and the chassis as we knew it is gone.